Well, as the children's song goes, over the river and through the woods. Today we have no river to go over, so it's just doubly through the woods. And it's not grandmother's house we are going to, but instead a secret fishing destination. Welcome, folks, to a beautiful abandoned quarry in the middle of the woods. Let's catch a bass. I'm getting tapped. There's one. Over the last decade, I've caught fish in every corner of North America. From California to Mexico, Florida to New York, and all the way up to Canada, documenting it all on video for you guys. Yes, I got it! But as a video creator and instructor, I've generally left out one of the most important and the largest demographics in the world of fishing, and that is the bank beater, the pond prowler, the shore master. Yeah! In this series, I'm making it my goal to fish more bodies of water than I ever have before, but this time, from the bank. My name's Tyler, and this is 100 Ponds. Well, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to TRF. This is my series called 100 Ponds, where you guessed it, I fish 100 of these suckers and hopefully catch some bass along the way and teach you guys everything I learn as I fish all 100. Now, the abandoned quarry behind me, the pond we're gonna fish, is actually not that hidden on the map. Somehow, I just never saw it, even though I don't live far from here. And judging by the scenery, I don't think these fish see a whole lot of lures, so I am pumped to get to fishing. Let's get down, or I guess we are down. Let's get to fishing pond number 97. Now, the conditions we have are kind of standard quarry conditions. It is relatively clear water. Matter of fact, I would call it really clear water. We have some American pondweed, and it looks like carpet grass, which I'm not exactly sure the scientific name of, but that's the two main types of grass. I don't see hydrilla, milfoil, or coontail, but it doesn't mean this body of water is not healthy. We have late summer, early fall conditions. The water temperature should be a little bit colder because we had a slight cold front, but I really don't think it'll be anything to write home about. These fish are still in the dog days of summer patterns. Now, because we have a little bit of wind today, I assume reaction baits will play some kind of a role. So I have a lipless crankbait, if I can get untangled here. Come on. All right, there is a 1/4 ounce Strike King red eye shad on the Mach Smash combo. And then my second bait is the standard green pumpkin tungsten thunder cricket with a little mid-sized rage bug as the trailer, and that is on a very expensive combo, an unreleased Lew's Custom Pro reel with the awesome new braking system, the Paramag, and the Elite Series rod. This is actually one of my kayak setups, but I didn't want to have to rig up both of my favorite reaction baits for ponds like this on the same rod, so I brought that one just in case the lipless won't catch them. But I feel like with the depth in here, a lipless is a great lure to throw. And my last one here is going to be a Texas rig. I have not caught many bass this year on giant worms, so I'm going to throw the Mach Mega Worm, and hopefully we can catch ourselves a mega, but I'm going to start first with the 1/4 ounce lipless crank. All right, first cast with the old lipless. Holy cow. I keep forgetting how far this combo casts, the Mach Smash. My goodness, that's a 1/4 ounce lipless on 15-pound line, and I almost cast across the dang quarry. Now, I'm not sure how many other anglers have found this spot, because if I hadn't found it yet, I would be very impressed if a whole bunch of people did. I see some random trash pieces here and there, but for the most part, this thing seems relatively untouched. Now, that's also saying it has a good population of bass. Most quarries have bass in them, but I don't know what the quality or the quantity of fish is like in here. And one thing that is true about smaller lipless crankbaits is that they tend to rise very easily as you retrieve them. So I've got to remind myself to fish slow, making sure I keep that crankbait down there near the bottom, because while lipless cranks are great for versatility because they can be fished in practically any water depth, you actually have to let them get down to the deeper water depths. So because it's mostly grass, I don't expect to get many snags out here. I'm gonna let my lipless fall on a slack line every time and then see what kind of retrieve these fish are feeling, if they're even feeling this thing. I'll tell you what I'm feeling hot. I wore pants to not scratch up my legs as I walked through the woods, but I'm kind of regretting that because it's steamy. Oh, that wind feels so good. It probably don't sound good, but it feels good. All right, well, 10 casts in or so, no bites on the lipless. I'm gonna do a little transfer here to the vibe jig. See if the vibes are higher. I can definitely keep this thing down in the grass a lot easier than I can the lipless.
You could have fooled me.
All right, forage species. I see a bluegill right over there. Classic Quarry stuff. No shad, just bluegill. At least so far. Maybe the shad are all out in the middle. Maybe up shallow here. There's a bluegill eating bass. Huh? Maybe there's just grass. What the heck, fish? I'm making the most parallel cast I can down this, what looks like steep drop here. I don't quite know the max depth in this Quarry. I guess I could cast in the middle and find out. Oh, I'm reeling this too fast. Slow down, Tyler. Slow down. I'm gonna start yo-yoing it. Where you hop it up and down almost like a Texas rig or a jig. And you feel the brrrr on the way up, and then it kind of shimmies down, and then brrrr, and shimmies down. It's so hot though, I'm seeing zero activity on top of the water. I should have came here in the morning. I don't know what I'm doing fishing at noon. Not smart, Tyler. Okay, I don't think they're gonna eat a lipless right now. I wanna catch them on something different than the standard pond lures, but that's what I think's gonna work. So I'm gonna put down the lipless. I don't like how, at least 1/4 ounce, I can't keep it low enough in the column. Not gonna lie, this is a lot tougher than I was expecting. How do I get down here? There we go. Come on. Throw me a bone or something. I need a bite. I'm hot. I kid you all not. I was not expecting to be this hot out here. I did not expect to have to throw like a finesse tactic today. I left my spinning rod in my truck, which I guess is tip number 1. Never leave your drop shot, wacky rig, shaky head setup at the truck. I just don't know if I'm gonna get a bite along the bank, even though the bank, you know, as quarries tend to do, slants off pretty steep here. I mean, it's like 8-9 feet right there. I just don't think the bass are there. Like it must be that hot for them that they have decided to vacate the shallows. Big worm might be my only shot. Y'all sometimes ask for a grind. Here's one. Oh, I see a bass. Oh my goodness. He's all of 4 inches and he's right there. So they exist in here, huh? ¿Dónde están? Whoa, that's mud. I am hot and sweating out of my butt crack, but I do this series for y'all. What a beautiful corner. We got some wood sticking up off the bottom. Much better depth. Come on now. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. No, I had a bite. Oh, I had one as I was mid-whistle. Son of gun. Is that one? No, no. We got a little bit of grass on it. Let's pop it off there. Let's get back out there, see if we can't trigger that guy again. We had a sign of life, and now it's back to dead. How about a little bit deeper on this edge? Yeah. One of 2 things is true. This place gets more pressure than I thought, or there's just not many bass in here. And the fact that it's not managed, of course, I have no idea who owns this here. Probably the city. I don't think it has a whole lot of bass in it anymore. I'm gonna quickly walk down this bank, kind of finish covering the pond with a reaction bait, and then I think it's time to slow down, as is usual for this time of year, at least down south here in Texas. I think some places around the country right now, fall is making its first progression. You can start throwing reaction baits, and all the fish are shallow, feeding on crawfish and bait fish. I don't think that's the case here. So if we don't get a bite here on the corner, we'll see you guys when we're rigging our Mach mega worm. Oh my gosh, on the fall, on the fall. Get in here, baby. Yes, finally got one on a reaction bait, but it was as it was falling, so I'm not quite sure if that tells us anything. Oh my goodness, but that feels good to have a success. You can tell he wanted it though. Absolutely chomped it. Oftentimes that's how they eat it when they eat it on the fall, is like that. Skinny fish though, 16 incher, probably 2 pounds, right on that point, right over there. See if another one gets it. Are they scooed up? Are they scooed up? Oh, grass. They are not in fact scooed up. And scooed up, if you're not familiar, is a term my buddy Jordan Lee uses for schooled up. It's just when you're from Cullman, Alabama, you kind of leave off some of the letters. Well, you know what that means, folks? That means this pond is a success. We caught 1 dang bass, but I never want to stop at just catching 1, especially because I trekked all the way out here. I want to find out if there's any more fish. But I think it's clear to see the fish today, in these conditions at least, do not prefer a vibrating jig. So I'm gonna put this rod down, grab myself a Mach jack combo here with a little Texas rig set up on it, dig around here and find myself the color worm I want, probably just watermelon seed. Just a good old-fashioned Mach Mega, baby. And I hope y'all can see that here, but we're just rigging it standard Texas rig style. And instead of rigging it all the way through, I'm just gonna Texpose it because I don't think there's a whole lot of really snaggy stuff out here. And I would like the best hook set possible. And the biggest thing with soft plastics this time of the year, especially in Texas, the dog days of summer, is just work them ultra slow, even slower than you're probably used to, even slower than you want to or are comfortable doing, just extra slow. Right now I'm hopping the worm off the bottom, letting the ribbon tail kind of do its thing as it gets in the water column, and then it just sinks right back down into that grass. And since I can see the little point of grass right there and there's no bass on it, I'm gonna reel in and make another cast. The one thing I don't have right now is a full spool of line that is affecting how long I can cast. I definitely should fix that going forward. Oh, uh-oh, I'm getting tapped. There's one. Oh, no. I had one. Oh, and he ate my whole tails and he pulled my pants down. Dang. Well, I'm just gonna cast it back out there as a stick bait for one cast. That was quick. Hey-o. There might be more fish down there than I thought. They just didn't want something moving fast. All right, nope, let's get ourselves another worm. Oh, all right, I have drug this area probably 15 times. Gonna make 1 or 2 casts this way, and I'm gonna head back to the corner where I caught one, because I'm hot, and I just wanna fish high percentage stuff. I know it's my first time here. I don't quite know where the best spots are to drag a worm, but I caught one on that point, and I had a bite over on a point near there, so I think the bass are in that deeper section. So I'm gonna quit wasting my time over here. Oh gosh, I wanna go take a shower. It's either skin cancer or it's sweating from wearing too much clothes. One or the other. I'll take the sweat, but I don't like it. Just a slow drag across the bottom. I'm gonna go bottoms up on a sweet tea right after this. Bum, 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 bum. Hey. Oh, it's so hot. And the fish are not biting at all. Wonder if I can get around this little corner here. Man, we got lay down trees in the water. Come on. This is definitely a pond I should have hit in the morning. There'd be way more active bass up shallow. Didn't even know I could get to this side. Oh my gosh, they're all right here in this corner. Oh, no. No. Oh man. I knew I had an old line on here, but I didn't think it was that bad. It was, matter of fact, and I broke off. I was like, I can throw a big worm on old line. I see a nice bass cruising right there. They're literally all in this shady little pocket, and they were all over 3 pounds. Man, and my bag is all the way over there. I don't feel like being out here, man. Zip up all my belongings, and we're gonna call it quits on today's episode. I don't know how obvious it is, but I've been battling a cold all throughout this video. So coming out here when it's 95 degrees is probably not the smartest option, and that's probably why I just feel like junk right now. So we figured out the bass are in the deepest areas, the shadiest areas, and the areas that had tons of bait fish to eat. It is the same story almost every time, and that's why they were in that corner over there. Could I re-rig something, walk all the way around and catch a bass? I could, but man, I need to get home, take a shower, edit this video, and get some rest. My name's Tyler. As always, it is a pleasure, and if you want to watch my last 100 Ponds episode, I will leave it right here in the corner. We have 3 left to go in the series. That is crazy to think, and I guarantee you they're going to all be better fish catching episodes than this one was today. I'm getting home. We'll see y'all next time.